I'm going to talk about politics real quick. How do you get politics on your side? Now, a lot of kids, they're like, politics, coaches don't play me that much. Politics is in everything. Politics really is a race. Like, it doesn't matter. Politics is everywhere. If you have a job, there's politics. If you playing on a team, it's politics. Everything is politics. Even family is politics. What I mean by that is, it being a race is whoever people knew longer or heard of first, that's who people go with. So if for basketball, because people always talking about then I get no playing time, is politics involved, all of that. So if I'm a freshman coming in and the coach already had a player that he been playing already that he knew for like 2-3 years already, and I'm a freshman coming in, but I'm better than that kid, coach gonna play the guy that he had already because he knew him and he trust him already. The freshman kid, he's gonna have to follow suit until we play. How do you beat politics? The way you beat politics is consistency. I'm gonna repeat that. The way you beat politics is consistency. So like if you're a freshman and you're better than the kid in front of you, you have to consistently do better than them. Like coach in high school, there'll be a kid who will be like, oh, I'm trying to get more playing time. I know I'm better than the kid in front of me. So I look at them and say, what do you do with your minutes? I say that all the time. Take care of your minutes. So if you got a starting point guard who's playing 20 minutes a game or 25, maybe 30 minutes a game, and he's putting up 10, 7, and 3, 7 assists and 3 rebounds, and you coming off the bench, you feel you better than them, and you coming off the bench, and one game you had 15, you had more than him, and I have a kid come up to me and be like, see? And I'm like, all right, what you gonna do next game? See, the thing is, even though you played a great game, coach still gonna trust that other guy because he knows what he's gonna get out of him. How did the coach know that what you did that game wasn't a fluke? You gotta consistently do it. So if you had 15 that game and you played 15 minutes and the starting point guard had his usual 10, 12 points, all right, and you played less minutes, coach gonna know, all right, he played a good game. Say next game, you don't even play. I had kids happen and they don't even play. They mad now because they played great the game before. Coach ain't stopped thinking about you. He just want to see what's going to happen. How you going to work? How you going to move? How you going to react to it? So then the third game you get in, you so mad that you go in there and don't even play hard. Now you buried yourself. If you go in there and you put up another 15, 5, and 3, and the starting point guards put up his 10, 12. All right, we see you did it again. Next game, you do the same thing again. You're going to get more minutes gradually. You're going to move up until you end up taking that person's spot. So it's a race. Say the starting point guard is here and you right here. This guy got more rope. If the starting point guard stays here and you keep getting better, you're walking him down. It's like a race. You're walking him down until you potentially catch up to him and then go by him. A lot of kids, they'll get right here and then quit. They'll quit right before they start or take his spot or get as much minutes as he does. They'll quit because they're not getting it their way. Parents, you're the cause for it too. You'll be mad at a kid who's making mistakes that playing in front of your kid, not realizing that your kid makes mistakes too. Everybody makes mistakes. What you should be doing is focusing on your kid, making sure they going there and playing harder and doing what's necessary to get on the court. If they're doing what they're supposed to do consistently, they're going to move up and get more playing time. That's how it works. That's how it works. It's simple. You can't get mad at starting point guard, he had 3 turnovers, and then your kid has 3 turnovers, and you say, he had 3 turnovers. The starting point guard, the coach knew longer. I'd rather deal with somebody I have a better relationship with than somebody new. If you have a job opening, matter of fact, if you have a job opening and you have a cousin or a brother that need a job that can do the job, and there's somebody that might be more qualified than your brother or cousin, you still might hire your brother or cousin because you knew them longer. That stuff happened every day. Now, in order to get that other person, they have to be landslide way better. You're like, you know what? I'd rather, I'm gonna take a chance on this, even though I know that guy is that girl is extremely qualified and resume consistent. So the only way you get that playing time is if you stay consistent. It's consistency, especially if you're losing. Now, if you're losing and you going in and the starting point guard is not doing what he's supposed, coach is going to do whatever it takes to win. So bottom line, if you staying consistent, coach going to give you a chance because y'all trying to win. They need to switch up the lineup or something. If you going in the game taking care of your minutes, you fine. A lot of kids, they come up to me and be like, yo, why I'm not playing that much? I say, are you taking care of your minutes? How many minutes you play? Look at the stat sheet. You played 10 minutes, 4 points, 1 assist. You played 10 minutes. You played 10 minutes. Starting point guard. He played 20 minutes. He had 15, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. All right, I see it. He 15 minutes. You got to consistently play better than his 15 minutes. So if you're doing that 10 minutes, every 10 minutes you doing that, you know what? 5 more minutes, we're going to see what he doing for 15 minutes. If you go in there and you put better numbers up than him, no, we're going to give him 20 minutes, 25. That's how you end up getting your playing time, staying consistent. It's a mental game, though. A lot of people can't stay focused because they're too mad at not getting their way. I was a victim of it when I was younger, too. I wish I had somebody to explain that to me. I ain't have nobody to explain it to me. That's why I be trying to explain it to everybody else. But that's how you defeat politics, especially in sports. You got to stay consistent. Consistency is key. Don't get mad off of one game because you play good one game. You think you should start because you play 2 good games. You think you should start. Meanwhile, we got another guy who been playing for 2-3 years. We know them longer. Yeah, it's going to take some time for you to take that man's spot. You got to stay consistent. What are you doing in practice? Are you dogging him every practice? Are you destroying that player every practice? What are you doing? How you going to take his spot? You got to go in there and you got to go for blood every day and make the coaches look like, yeah. End of the day, coach could be in denial, but for so long. You consistently doing what you got to do, coach got to give you playing time. There's no other reason why he can't give you playing time. In college and stuff like that especially. Now, NBA, that's a little different. That's when money get involved. If you a big dollar player, you getting paid the big bucks, you playing. Even if there's a guy behind you that's better. But I'm talking about high school and college. Middle school, whatever. Everything under professional. That's what I'm talking about. You want to get playing time, you got to be consistent. What do you do better than a person that start? What are you doing?